that are just no-nos to you?
Fragrance is the first one that comes to mind. It's a blanket term protected by the FDA as a trade secret, so companies don't have to disclose what's in their fragrance, but it can contain up to 3,000 different ingredients. And the EPA actually did a study, and they found that 72% of what's in fragrance is hormone-disrupting phthalates. And so phthalates are what drives the scent deeper into your skin, and it also is it's what makes fragrance stick to you. So if you've ever been like in a house with Glade plugins or in a bathroom that's heavily scented, and then you leave and you still smell like that space, that's because of the phthalates. They're just getting in there, getting into your system.
There's one chemical that's reducing sperm counts more than any, and it's phthalates. And phthalates are in fragrances. They're in our colognes, they're in our perfumes, they're in our laundry detergents, they're in our air fresheners. It's the number one toxin.
See what chemicals do to a plant, a natural flower. When you're spraying perfume on a leaf, it dies. Here's what happens in your own body. One, these chemicals, they are endocrine disruptors. So they're going to increase your risk of issues like breast cancer. Also, they're going to throw off your other hormones, leading to infertility. In fact, these chemicals have been linked in medical studies to low testosterone in men and imbalanced estrogen and progesterone in women. Also, it's going to be linked to allergic reactions and autoimmune disease. It disrupts the gut microbiome. It disrupts the lungs, affecting your immune system. If you want to be as healthy as possible and balance your hormones, you've got to get rid of the parabens, the phthalates, get the chemicals out of your house. Stop using those fragrances.
Chanel number 5 is made from the sweat of whipped male Abyssinian cats. I kid you not, and this even produced protests some years ago, animal rights groups, about how we should not be perfuming ourselves with the sweat of whipped male Abyssinian cats. Suddenly, along comes synthetic perfumes, and the majority of them are made of synthetic versions of androgens. Perfume is made up of all sorts of breakdown products of male sweat. Isn't perfume supposed to smell good to guys? The vast majority of perfumes are not purchased by men. The vast majority are purchased by women. In other words, most of the marketing decisions about what to stick in your perfumes are being marketed for people who are going to decide if it's appealing or not, people who have lots of estrogen in their bloodstream rather than androgens. That is thought to be the explanation for how it is that most perfumes are derived from male pheromones.
90% of the nervous system is in the gut, and this is why all of these chemicals keeping you in fight or flight mode or survival mode. Stay away from air fresheners. They contain fragrance, and fragrance can be up to 10,000 different toxic synthetic chemicals. This will disrupt hormones and can potentially cause lung damage.